Hey guys, we got a special one today because I'm going to be showing you how to install these Hexagon lights. I've installed a few of these. I'm going to show you how to install them with one person. It's going to be the absolute easiest way to install these. It's going to be super simple. Anyone can do this. I promise you. It only takes one person. The way that I'm going to show you how we install it today. But first, I'm going to get them out of the box, lay everything out, and show you guys what's in the box, and we're going to go from there. Now that we have all these out, these long pieces here are going to make a rectangle perimeter around all the hexagon shapes, and these smaller pieces are what's going to make up the hexagon shape. In case you didn't look before, this is the hexagon shape that it's going to make up. You know, we've got the little rectangle perimeter there, and then the hexagon pieces in the middle. And then it comes with some cable ties. Sometimes people want to install this whenever they have some kind of grate system. And your two power connectors. The reason it comes with two is one is going to connect to the outside shape, and the other one is going to power all the hexagon pieces. And then you have all your connections here. You got some 3-ways, some 2-ways, along with where you're going to connect the power, some more 2-ways there, and some more 2-ways here. You'll see how it all goes together later on. Now I'm going to kind of put it together, show you how you need to set it up before you go installing this thing. So you want to start laying it out like this. Do not connect them together because the connections have a little tab on them, so it makes it pretty hard to pull them apart. They will come apart, it's just pretty difficult, and you might end up breaking some of the tabs off so they don't lock in the future. So there's no reason to connect them just yet, but what I do want you to pay attention to is where I put the specific connections. So you can see we have our two connections, our 3-way connections here, even though, you know, it's a 2-way connection right there, but we're using the third to install these wires. So these two are gonna get spliced together, and is gonna get a third splice into the already existing wire. So whenever I flip on the garage lights, it's gonna turn the lights on. But it's gonna make your life a lot easier if you go ahead and lay out these connections where they're gonna go. Because during the install, you don't have to be figuring it out during the install. You're already doing enough stuff while you're sitting there sticking all this stuff to the ceiling. So having the connections all out and ready is gonna make your life a lot easier. Okay, so how are you gonna do this yourself? You're gonna get some double-sided tape. Go ahead and get 2 rolls. If you're getting the regular size roll, go ahead and get 2 rolls. So you're gonna get 2 rolls of double-sided tape. You're gonna grab one of these connectors, whatever one that you're using, it doesn't matter. And you're going to put double-sided tape on one side. Go ahead and stick it with the double-sided tape. You're going to take one of the small ones, insert it here, and then put your other connection on right here with the double-sided tape already on it, and you're going to stick it there. Right? So you got double-sided tape here, a connection, double-sided tape here. It's not going to go anywhere. Then you go ahead and start going down here, put your double-sided tape. You get the idea, and that's how you're able to do it with one person. And it's very easy. There's just one thing that you have to make sure that you do. If you go back and look at that piece of paper, it's going to tell you the dimensions of this. And you need to make sure that you draw a line. It's, let's see, 4,840 millimeters this way and 2,430 this way. So what you're going to do is draw your line and make sure you got a nice square rectangle, and you're going to install the perimeter first. So once you have that installed, these hexagon shapes will fit inside that rectangle perfectly, so you don't have to worry about whether or not you have the spacing right or whatever while you're sitting there installing this thing. You can start at the front, just keep attaching them, and when you get to the end, it's going to be perfect as long as you got that first rectangle nice and square. Here's you a nice little close-up of how I installed the lights. So you can see I just punched a hole in my sheetrock here, sent it through into the attic, and same thing here. And I'll go up in the attic and show you how I splice them together. So that's how they're spliced together. You can see the main lines going this way, and going up to where my light is in the middle of my garage. I'll show you that. This light here, so that was already installed before I put the lights in, and so I just cut that wire in half and splice these new hexagon light wires into that one. So whenever I flip the switch for this light, it does the hexagon lights as well. And you can see we actually Didn't finish the Hexagon over here because this bracket for my garage door messed up the sequence. So they don't have to be connected end to end. As long as they're connected at all, they'll still work if you run into something similar. Okay, so we're checking out the lights now. You can see I'm going to flip this switch. Everything turns off. Flip it back on. Everything turns on. They work great. It's hard to tell how bright they are. They are extremely bright. They light up my garage like I did not know that they were going to be that bright. They are beyond what I thought they were going to be. So if you're looking for something extremely bright, it's going to light up a big area if you need it to. I just have it in my garage because that's what I bought it for, so I might as well use all of them. And it's crazy bright. The camera's going to kind of dim out the light because it's just designed to do that. So you can't really tell. The phone's not going to do it justice as far as how bright it is. But trust me when I say this will fit whatever needs that you have. It's extremely bright.